Hello students, this is my second class on polynomials, the division of polynomials. Today we are doing question number 2 and check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. Here you can see the three questions. Question number 1, 2 and 3 are given here and we have to find that whether the second polynomial is the factor of first if the whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial, so we have to find it by division method. So how do we find, students? Like simple numbers, as we solve, if we want to find that whether 2 is a factor of 10 or not, so we do this by dividing. So here we do 2 5 is 10, so we get no remainder. So whenever we divide one number by the another number and when the remainder is 0, then we can say that 2 is a factor of 10. 2 is a factor of 10. But whenever if we divide the same number 10 by 3, so we what do we find? 3 3 is 9, so this time the remainder is 1. So this time we say that 3 is not a factor of 10. 3 is not a factor of 10 because when 10 is divided by 3 we get remainder 1. So whenever one number is divided by the other number and remainder is 0, then we can say that the divisor is a factor of the dividend. Here 2 is a factor of 10 but 3 is not a factor of. So similarly, students, I am taking one of the example from the given three questions. Whether the second polynomial whether the first polynomial is a factor of second, so we will divide here second polynomial by the first polynomial. So before dividing, first of all we will check whether the terms are in descending power of variables or not. So variable, the first term the degree is 3, second term the power is 1, and third term the power is 0. Similarly, in the dividend, x raised to the power 4, power 3, power 2, power 1, x raised to the power 1, and here the x raised to the power is 0. So whenever the powers are in descending order, it means we directly can divide. But whenever the power of these variables are not in descending order, so first of all we will arrange them in descending order. Only after that we will try to divide. Now students, see here, as I already have told you the division of polynomial in the previous class. So similarly, I am dividing here the second polynomial from the first polynomial. So first of all, writing divisor and dividend. Now student, from the first term of the divisor we have to make first term of the dividend. So first term of divisor is x raised to the power 3 and we have to make it 3x raised to the power 4. So we need 1x because here x raised to the power 3 and here the x raised to the power is 4. So we need 1x but coefficient of x should be 3, and here the coefficient of x raised to the power 3 is 1 only. So 1 multiply what equal to 3? So 1 multiply 3 equal to 3. So we will multiply by this 3x all the terms of the divisor. So 3x multiply 1x cube, 1 3 is a 3, x into x raised to the power 3. So students, x into x raised to the power 3. So whenever the bases are same, whenever the variables are same, we write the variable only once and we add the exponent. So similarly, the same thing will happen here. 3x into 1 x raised to the power 3 equal to 3x raised to the power 4. Again students, 3x multiply 3x. So 3 into 3, 9, x into x square. So we will not write the second term here before below 5x cube. We will write this term below here, because 3 into 3, 3x into 3x, 9x square. So this term is also containing x square, and we will write the same terms or like terms together. So 9x square will be written below minus 7x square. Again 3x multiply 1, so 3 into 1 3, and x also, so 3x into 1 3x. So this term will be written just below 2x. Now first multiplication has become completed. Now it's done. We will change the sign of the subtrahend. 9x square is positive, so it will become negative. Here 3 will also become negative. Now 3 minus 3 we will subtract, so 0, this term cancels. Minus 7 minus 9, so same sign we will add these terms. So minus 16x squared plus 2 minus 3 minus 1x and plus 2, and this term also, students, 5x cubed will be written here. Now this time, student, in the divisor the degree of divisor is 3 and degree of this remainder is also 3, but coefficient of this x cubed is 5 and here the coefficient of x cubed is 1, so we have to make this one 5. So 1 into 5, so we need 5, so we have to multiply it by 5. We don't need any another x because degree of here x is 3 and degree of x in the divisor is 3, so no further x is needed here. So we will only multiply by 5 to make the coefficient 5. So 5 multiply 1, 5 and x cubed. Multiplying the second term 3x by 5. So 5 into 3x, 5 3 is 15, 15x. So the term containing x will be written together. So here the third term is containing x. So this term will be written under it. The last term 5 into 1, 5 1 is 5, so it will be written here below 2 because 2 is also not containing any x, so like terms will always be written together. Now changing the sign of subtrahend, minus 5 minus 15 and minus 5. All the positive terms will become negative and all negatives will become positive. So this time 5 minus 5, 0, minus 16x cubed will be written same because this term has no another like term. So minus 1 minus 15, it will become minus 16, same terms, negative sign, plus 2 minus 5, different sign, so we will subtract. Now student, you can see the degree of divisor is 3 and degree of the remainder is 2. It means we further cannot divide this. It means this is remainder. It is not further divisible by the divisor because the degree of remainder is 2 and the degree of divisor is 3. So it means we get some remainder. So whenever we get remainder, it means the division has not been completed. It means this polynomial is not a factor of the second polynomial. Therefore the first polynomial is not a factor of second polynomial. Therefore we can write here, therefore first polynomial is not a factor of second polynomial. Whenever remainder is 0, we can write first polynomial is a factor of second polynomial. So similarly student, you have to solve question number 1 and 3rd. I have taught you how to solve the second. So second question, we have found out that first polynomial is not a factor of second polynomial. So similarly you have to do other questions. Till then, thank you.